And I mentioned this to the GP. I just feel impressed to share it with all of you today. I think it's in St. Augustine's City of God, written in the early 5th century AD. He was the Bishop of Hippo, probably the greatest theologian in the history of the church. And I'll never forget an excerpt in a little passage in that book, that great work, where he talks about in 410 AD, when he was preaching at a small outpost in North Africa, and somebody ran in the back door and said, Alaric the Goth has sacked Rome. The barbarians have conquered the imperial eternal city. The congregation shuddered. They were stunned. It just resonated among them, that news. And Augustine sensed it. And he paused and he looked at that church, that little congregation. And he said, little flock, this is indeed grievous news. But just remember that human habitations are built by human hands, and they're subject to human destruction. But there's another city whose architect is God Almighty, the Ancient of Days, the one without beginning or end, who is the founder of the city of God, against which all man's machinations will be of no avail. And so, Pastor, I say to you, we've been talking about what steps can we take. The greatest step of all is that we preach Christ and extend his kingdom on earth and write the law on people's hearts. And we're not going to have to worry about what the Supreme Court does.